welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you've been enjoying the videos so far. About this video, I thought this is the right time to be filming this video because during the lockdown, a lot of us are not able to make regular salon visits, and boy do we need some grooming. And so I thought, knowing this skill of how to shave your face and how to be able to, just groom yourself on your own, because being Atmanirbhar is very important these days. Damn! And so this is going to help you not just during the lockdown but also during your pageant journey, because you won't be able to make weekly salon visits or even in 2 weeks during your pageant. And yet you have to be hairless and well groomed every single day. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how it's exactly done. So stay tuned till the end of the video to see a demonstration of how exactly I shave my face and my eyebrows. I'm also going to be debusting a few myths about shaving, and in fact telling you why you should be shaving your face, and answering a few questions that I get asked so many times when I tell somebody that I've shaved my face. To answer the question of why you should be shaving your face, a few of you may have heard about this process called dermaplaning. What dermaplaning actually means is it's done by a professional, and what they do is they take a very sharp blade and run it along your skin, and it takes away all of the peach fuzz as well as the dead skin, and it's said to be very good for your skin because we are all familiar with the problem of dead skin. Now when dermaplaning is done by a professional, it is said to be able to remove the dead skin of 21 days. But what I'm going to show you is just shaving with a normal facial razor at the convenience of your home. And while it may not remove as much dead skin, it's definitely going to make a difference. One of the main benefits of having shaved your face is because you don't have the peach fuzz. So when you're going to apply any makeup, any liquid product, say on your face like foundation or concealer, it's going to apply really smoothly. You'll be able to blend your makeup much easily because there's no peach fuzz to move the foundation around. Secondly, your skincare products, things like toners and serums, are going to get absorbed easily into your skin because you would have removed any layers that would prevent the product from getting completely soaked into your skin, and hence you'll get the maximum benefit from your skincare products. So the question of how often you should be shaving your face varies from person to person. It depends on how fast and how thick your hair growth is. Personally, I prefer to shave my face every week. So usually on Sundays, right after I come out of the shower, I just shave my face quickly. It's a 5-minute process. There are people who prefer to do it every single day or alternate days. Some people do it every month. It is all up to you. So the first time you do it, just wait for your hair to grow back. See after how many days you feel like you could do it again. How long your skin stays sensitive, it's entirely up to your choice. You can always test it the very first time and see what works for you. This is the most common myth about shaving your face, is that it's going to grow back harder or thicker. Now I have explained this in my hair removal methods video that no, shaving is it just looks like the hair has come back darker or harder is because you cut it off. So instead of having a tapering end, it's going to have a really blunt end, and anything that has a blunt end is going to look sharper, but it's not. And I've been shaving my face for 2 years, in fact probably more than that now, and when I do this, I can't feel any hard hair. And in fact, if you look at my skin, there's absolutely nothing, like the skin has not darkened, nothing like that has happened. And trust me, I would not recommend this solution of shaving your face to anybody if it was going to have any side effects. It's worked for me, it's worked for my mother. Even she used to believe the same thing earlier, that it would grow back thicker and harder, but I convinced her, and once she's tried it, she also really loves the feeling of that smooth canvas that your skin becomes once you shave it. Now you'd be wondering, how exactly do I shave my face, which razors are the best, and all of those questions. And I understand that as a beginner you always are very apprehensive about what you're applying or using on your skin. And so I've experimented with quite a few different types of razors in the past 2-3 years, and the ones that I would recommend to anybody, they're affordable, they're really good quality, they come with a cap so you don't have to worry about them getting dirty. And the ones that I would recommend are this Let's Shave facial razor. I will link this down in the description box below so you can check it out. I have my own list of grooming kit given on my Amazon store, so you can check out other products as well. Now the Let's Shave razors come with a pack of 6 and it's about 500 to 600 rupees depending on what offers are going on. And now one razor, I use it up to say 3 times. After that you can dispose it off because the razor is not that sharp anymore. So if you think like that, if you use one razor 3 times, that lasts you 3 weeks, and this is 6 razors. So basically this pack will last you more than a year, and I think that's a very good deal for just say around 500 bucks. And so definitely check it out. I really love these razors. This is how the Let's Shave razors look like. So they come with a cap, and the length of the razor, it's say like 2/3 of my finger, and so it's very convenient to just go around and shave your face. I will show it to you in the demo later on as to what all areas of your face can be shaved using this razor. The second razor that I use is something that I bought from Miniso recently. You must have heard of these outlets. If not, I will still be linking an alternative in the description box below so you can check that out as well. Now these are mini razors which can be used to shave areas of your face where you require more precision, such as the eyebrows, the area in between them, and in case you don't want to accidentally shave off any extra hair. So it's really convenient to use. Now this comes in a pack of 2 at Miniso for around 300 bucks if I remember correctly. So I've taken one and I've given my mom one, and so we are both addicted to this. Like during the lockdown, it's been super useful. And so this tiny razor, it comes with an attachable cap, and then you can just fold it inside so it doesn't bother you while you're doing something. And then I can just go around my eyebrows, and that's how I've kept them groomed throughout the lockdown when I could not go to a salon to get them threaded. This is a question that I'm sure a lot of you may have, that if your skin is breaking out, are you able to shave on top of your acne, as I spoke about in my last video? And the answer is yes. On the days when my acne was not very inflamed, I do continue shaving my face because eventually it's good for your skin. And the only precaution that I can take is that if a pimple is extremely inflamed or has pus coming out of it or anything like that, then I'm not going to shave over it. But if the pimples are underneath the skin, then it's completely fine. I am comfortable shaving over it. If you are not, you can skip that totally. But in my experience, it doesn't affect the acne or the pimples that much, and it's completely safe to do it. In case you still have any concerns or doubts, I would say that I'm not a professional, and you can always consult your dermatologist and ask if these razors are safe to use on your skin depending on whatever skin issue you are dealing with. Now I hope I answered a lot of the questions that you may have had about shaving your face, and I know it's still an unconventional way of hair removal, and a lot of us are still moving in that direction where we can accept it and understand that it's not going to harm us. And so now I will be demonstrating exactly how you can start shaving your face. We'll start off with a clean face, and if you keep watching, you'll see how exactly the process is done. So I've let my eyebrows grow out a little bit. If you can see, there's extra hair. There are 2 ways to do it. You can either just start with a clean dry face, or you can do it after you apply some moisturizer or baby oil or anything that you want to, make the razor movement become very smooth on your skin. Now that we are zoomed in, I'm just gonna start with this big razor. And so how you start is basically, I'm gonna start with my sideburns and I'm going to lift. So basically, sometimes we all have this triangular shape in our sideburns. Now we don't want to directly shave from the beginning to the end and just leave that whole area completely barren, because that will look odd, and when the hair regrowth will happen, it's going to happen evenly, right? It's not going to come back harder or darker, but it's going to come back in like a shade of grey on your sideburns. So that looks odd. So instead of that, to make it look more natural, what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to pick my sideburns, lift them up, and I'm only going to shave what's left. So I'm holding the blade on a 45-degree angle, and there's not a lot, but I think there's enough you guys can see, and we just keep moving further down till wherever you want to remove the hair. We'll be covering sections. Now this portion is done. You can see that it's a bit lighter than this portion now because we've removed a lot of the dead skin and the peach fuzz. Now I'm going to continue this process on, say, further towards my cheek as well, and we keep doing this. Once that's done, when I rub my hand, say, in the direction opposite to the hair growth, I can feel that it's much smoother. I can use the same approach that I just showed you for my sideburns on my forehead because these areas don't really require a lot of precision, and so I'm going to continue this. Make sure that you pull away your hairline and then do this so that you don't accidentally make it look odd or just hamper your hairline. I have these baby hairs there, so I just try to avoid them. This method is not very precise, and that is why I'm only doing it on the areas where I don't really need to get into tiny crevices to remove hair. The main three portions are the sideburns and your forehead. Now some people also like to go on their cheeks. This is all completely up to you. I like to do it all over my face, and so I do it on my on my chin area as well. And what this does is, it's going to remove, so a lot of us have a lot of whiteheads on this area over here. So while you shave, you're basically going to be exfoliating a lot on your skin. So over time, what this method, like face shaving, has done to me is that I have completely gotten rid of those whiteheads now. So regular application of the right skincare products and this makes this area very smooth, which is usually slightly bumpy or rough for most women. Now I'm going to continue doing this all over my face. So now this side of my face is pretty much peach fuzz free. I will do the same thing over on this side. And lastly, for my upper lip, I'm just going to gently use the razor over all across that area, and it just takes less than a minute, girls, and you're done. And basically it's so much less painful than actual threading or waxing, and at the same time it's not going to loosen your skin also. Now I've covered all the areas of my face, my upper lip, my chin, my forehead, everything except my eyebrows. And so now I'm going to show you how you can do your own eyebrows. And so for that one, we'll use the Miniso tiny razor. I'm using the same approach, the angle, the pressure, everything is same. And see, I just want to clean up this middle area between your two eyebrows. And so I can just take this, and that's how easy it is. Moving to the upper part of the eyebrow, I can just gently just remove the excess. Be very careful that you don't ruin the shape or just go, like, it's okay if you have a little bit of extra hair left, do not try to overshave. And you can put this cap inside so that it doesn't come in your way. So I'm finished with the top part of my eyebrow. I'm going to continue doing the same thing on my lower eyebrow and remove the excess hair. And you can see the difference between these two eyebrows. This one looks so much neater on top. Once I'm done with the lower part of my eyebrow as well, you guys can clearly see the difference between this one and this one. This one has become much thinner, more shaped. And whereas it's not perfect, the result that comes from threading, you can't achieve the same result from shaving off of your eyebrows. But when you don't have the resources or you can't make a salon visit, I think this hack is really good. It took me less than 2 minutes to do this, and I'm really happy with how it is. And I'm obviously going to go on with a scissor to cut off this extra length, and I can pluck out 1 or 2 hairs from here to make it appear even neater. And I'm going to continue shaving the other eyebrow as well, and I'll show you the final result. So this is the final result, guys. You can see I've done my eyebrows, like both the upper and lower part of it. We just cut off some extra length of the hair here with a scissor, but other than that, the 2 razors that I showed you have done the job pretty well. It's not going to be that sharp, clean finish that you get from getting your eyebrows threaded, but all of this, the entire face took me around 5 to 10 minutes. So I think it's a very useful hack. And now once that you're done, make sure that you always apply some serum or say just aloe vera gel so that you can soothe your skin down, and all of that product is going to get absorbed in your skin really quickly and make it glow because you've removed the dead skin, so the penetration for the product has become much easier. And so yeah, that's how I shave my face. I hope you guys enjoyed that demonstration and that it was helpful to you and that it answered some of your questions. You could see that the peach fuzz is not visible to the naked eye as such, and especially the dead skin is not, but when you actually start shaving, you can see that yeah, there was quite a bit of gunk that came out. And so I would highly recommend trying shaving your face. It definitely is worth it. It is cost effective. You will be saving a lot of money, and also you save time because it's really quick to do. And if you can't make a salon visit, I mean, it's the best hack. And you can prepare yourself and practice and see how it works, whether you like doing it on a dry, clean face or say a wet face, as I mentioned. And you will be able to figure out what works for you. You can get used to this, and so that by the time you say you reach your pageant journey, you would be so habituated to this that it would be really easy for you to just quickly groom your face and just be makeup ready. That is a wrap for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and also do subscribe to my channel, and also do follow me on my Instagram so that you guys can get notified of what video is coming up next even before I upload it, because I do reveal some information over there. And I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye bye.